Aha, I hear you say. This is all very well. I've just been through all the sections outlining the benefits of Hyflex methods, but why on earth are you telling me all this if it's not something we're going to be using at UEL? Well, firstly, there are a number of valuable things we can take from the Hyflex model and that are useful and applicable to our model of dual delivery. We'll be looking at some of these in the section on what lessons we can learn from Hyflex. But there are some practical considerations and problems inherent in the Hyflex model that we need to take account of. For example, we currently have an immensely complex, costly, but effective and well-established administrative infrastructure designed to enrol students, track students, give students the right access to things and give them the support they need. One of the cost implications of Hyflex is the need to radically overhaul many of these systems. New mechanisms would be needed to track attendance and participation. Like most institutions, our administrative systems are designed for consistency, predictability, and repeatability. How do you design an administrative system that can effectively manage modes of delivery that are dynamic and fundamentally uncertain? And, assuming you can't afford to increase your administrative staff by 1,000%, how do you automate that system? The cost, benefit and risk to reward calculations are frankly rather nerve-wracking, but there are more potential problems to take into account. As discussed in the section introducing Hyflex, the mode of delivery itself has significant implications for modes of assessment and course learning outcomes. In many cases, an overhaul of the curriculum might be necessary to accommodate the Hyflex delivery patterns. As Beattie says, course planning should explicitly support facilitating an active and engaging learning community shared by all students regardless of participation mode. This planning takes time. I can well imagine. The process of designing a curriculum that incorporates two complete but interchangeable learning paths to fully support both online and in-class participation seems an intimidating one. More intimidating still when we factor in the degree of expertise in online learning design necessary to complete it, requiring extensive faculty support in learning how to teach effectively online and design engaging online content and interactive experiences for students in all participation modes. But the challenges don't end when the course has been written and validated, because for teaching staff, developing course materials for Hyflex delivery will take longer than developing the same for a single-mode class. At the same time, workloads associated with single modules will increase through having to maintain out-of-class interactions with students who expect in-person support and engagement, and students who require online personal support. How can such demands be effectively supported? In some institutions that have tried Hyflex methods, staff have been financially compensated for the additional time they spend on course development, in amounts ranging from about $1,500 to $5,000. In others, they've had to rearrange other work and contracted teaching hours to allow for Hyflex development. A 20% deduction in teaching hours seems common. The point is that using a Hyflex approach to teaching has many complex implications. It requires a whole institution gathering of decision makers to understand those implications and to analyse the long-term investment required to make it successful.